We're talking UFC Fight Night Uruguay Shevchenko versus Carmouche 2 on ESPN Plus Fight Night 156. Just happened last night. We're going to go through the entire event and give you guys an event recap, start to finish, starting from the early prelims, ending with the main event. But we'll get there in a second. Early prelims, here we go. Are you ready, guys? Starting with Veronica Macedo. I picked Polyana Viana. I thought she was going to win. I looked at records. Okay, I looked at records. Veronica Macedo came in there, made it look easy with a submission in the first round. Good job. We need women's flyweights. So that's a good job. Well done, Veronica Macedo. And she looks okay. So yeah, definitely wankable. I'll be honest with you. Alex da Silva do Carrello, 21-2 right now at lightweight. Again, people need to start paying attention to early prelims because you're starting to catch waves of guys coming up. This guy's 21-2. He's a savage. You know what I'm saying? And got the decision in round 5 against Rodrigo Vargas. Good job, I picked him to win. So I'm glad about that. Chris Gutierrez, I picked him to win as well. Beat Geraldo de Freitas Jr. Listen, when you're 12-5, although Chris Gutierrez is 14-4, I feel like Chris Gutierrez has been against much better opponents in his career. He fought Ryan McDonald, who was 10-1. He fought Raoni Barcelos, and a lot of people say, well, he lost to Raoni Barcelos, but yeah. Even if you lose, you're losing to good guys that you're going to learn from. You're not losing to schmucks like De Freitas Jr. You know what I'm saying? So Chris Gutierrez gets the job done. Very well done. Rogerio Bontorin, 16-1 at flyweight. These flyweight guys, I'm telling you, they're savages. These flyweight guys, some of them are coming up now with elite records. Like a lot of these flyweight guys you're noticing, like Davison Figueiredo, Jose Formiga, they're starting to have some really solid records coming up right now. They're looking like, I don't even know what they're looking like Russians coming out of Russia with these records, I'll be honest with you guys. We'll see how far Rogerio Bontorin goes, but yeah, that's what we want at flyweight right now, and he just KO'd Raul Impavia in the first round. Sign me up. If they're going to keep the flyweight division around, we should be rooting for it. We need more talent to come through, and Rogerio Bontorin is one of those guys. Good job on Rogerio Bontorin. I don't know who he should fight next. Maybe Matt Schnell. Matt Schnell got a big win over the last weekend. 2 young, hungry up-and-comers. Let's match them up. Let's make it happen. Let's make flyweight great again. MAGA. Tisha Torres versus Marina Rodriguez. Again, women's strawweight. Gets another good contender. Tisha Torres has been the gatekeeper for a very long time. I said Torres in my prediction video, but all the way throughout the fight on my live stream prediction videos and on my actual live stream where I was watching the fights, I was saying Rodriguez is going to win this fight easily. So I don't know why I fucking picked Torres. Maybe because I want to clap them cheeks, honestly, but even still, I think Mariana Rodriguez looked very good. Very dominant. She won that fight clearly against Tisha Torres, who, again, not too long ago, gave Joanna Jędrzejczyk quite a competitive fight. Jędrzejczyk didn't look great against Tisha Torres. Yes, she won, but there's new contenders. 12-0, undefeated women's strawweight. Women's division, keep adding talent. It's not there yet. The women's divisions are not as talent stacked yet. But the more we get coming through, and the more undefeated girls come through, and the more girls with solid records and solid resumes come through, they're going to get closer and closer to the men's division in terms of talent level. And then people are going to start paying way more attention to them. And then we get to Cyril Gane. My prospect spotlight. Again, I was correct. Rafael Pessoa, 9-0. The jiu-jitsu guy, right? He's a fat fuck. I thought for a second, because Cyril Gane looked exactly like the French brother, long-lost brother of Anthony Joshua. And I was looking at Rafael Pessoa's body, and I was thinking, this could be a repeat of Joshua versus Ruiz. Are we going to see that again? We just saw it. Are we going to see it again in this fight? No. Rafael Pessoa, 9-0, legit heavyweight as they come. And that's 3 fucking lethal heavyweights that Cyril Gane has taken on in a row now. Know what I'm saying? He took on a first guy who was 7-0 out of Canada. Out of Canada. I can't remember his name, but he was 7-0. Cyril Gane knocked him out in the first round. He then took on another guy who was 8-1. Knocked him out in the first round. He just beat a guy who's 9-0. Cyril Gane is legit. That's why I put my prospect spotlight reputation on him. I knew he was going to win this fight. And he got it done by submission against a jiu-jitsu guy. He's learning every day. And he got taken down. That's the best part. If Cyril Gane went in there and Pessoa ran forward and blitzed forward and Cyril Gane tagged him with a right hand and Pessoa went out cold, I'd still have questions. Giera would be impressed. But I'd still have so many questions about Cyril Gane. Cyril Gane went in there, Pessoa was a legit opponent, throwing shots back, making Cyril Gane think. Cyril Gane rolled with the shots, moved back out of range, tagged him with some body shots, some leg kicks, some good pick-apart shots. Found a couple heavy hands, but Pessoa was good. Covered up, dodged, ducked, weaved, went for the takedown on Gane, surprised him with it, got him down. What did Gane do? Didn't hesitate on the floor, straight away swept him over, ended up on top, and went for like an inverted arm triangle with a bit of a different grip. It was more like a Darce kind of, it was a weird grip, you know what I mean? But it's because he was so close to the cage, he couldn't flatten himself out alongside Rafael Pessoa, so he had to adapt, and he adapted, and that's a sign of a guy who knows what he's doing. Cyril Gane is the real deal. I don't think you give him to Greg Hardy because you need both of them to rise through this division because heavyweight's looking very shit right now. But you can give him Arlovski. Let's kill Arlovski. Let's just kill Arlovski. Let's do it. Arlovski looked real good against Ben Rothwell. Let's get him out of there. Cyril Gane, go in there. You're the hitman we need. And take Arlovski's spot. Good job, Cyril Gane. Gilbert Burns. Again, people were calling me crazy for this prediction. Alexei Kunchenko. Russians fight only Russians. They have a very niche talent pool. They don't fight guys. It's very rare on a Russian promotion. And this is a communist thing in economy. I'm not coming at communism or the Russian political ways. I'm not coming at stuff like that. But I'm saying is, the way Russia work is very Russia first. That's how they work. So when they don't like taking guys in, fighters in, into Russian MMA promotions and having them fight and paying them and then having that fighter not stay in Russia and spend all his money into the Russian economy, but go back to his own country with Russian money, go back to his own country and put it back into the economy there. That's not what they like. Russia's very smart about this, but it also hinders their talent pool because it's not very talent heavy in Russia. You know, you always find these guys with crazy records coming out. That's why on Alexei Kunchenko's records, you see a lot of Russian versus Russian fights. Because they want to pay Russians so that Russians can spend their money back into the Russian economy because they're going to live there. And that's how it works. Gilbert Burns came in. He's a legit guy. Yes, his record is 16-3. Yes, he's a little bit old now. So is Kunchenko. And Gilbert Burns showed us why he's a savage. I predicted him to win. And he rose to the occasion and won. He ate some heavy leg kicks. Didn't let it bother him. He got dropped by leg kicks a couple times. Stuck to the game plan. And dominated Alexei Kunchenko in a 3-round decision. Won every round, I believe. Good job by Gilbert Burns. Making me look incredibly impressive in my prediction. Don't look at the record. Look into the record. Okay? Main card. Rodolfo Vieira submits... Oh, wait, no way. Enrique Barzola beats Bobby Moffett in a close decision, but I agree Barzola edged out nearly every round. He always went for a takedown at the end. Listen, if a guy... From now on, if a guy isn't Max Holloway, don't trust him when he says this. Like he wants to brawl. If he's not Max Holloway, don't trust him when he does that, because Zabita's done that before. When he puts his finger up and says, yeah, let's go, shoots for a takedown. Never trust that in your opponent. And Bobby Moffett made that crucial mistake. He's going to learn from that. But at the end of every round, it was competitive the whole round. Back and forth. Both guys landing shots. Then Enrique Barzola would beckon him on like they're going to brawl. And then shoot for a takedown and surprise him. And get the takedown at the end of the round. And secure the win. Good job by Enrique Barzola. He's on a... I don't think he's on a streak, but he's won a lot of his previous fights, including a win over Brandon Davis, I seem to remember. He lost his last fight against Kevin Aguilar, but before that, he was on a 2-fight win streak, 3-fight win streak, 4-fight win streak, never mind. He's won 5 out of his last 6. Phenomenal. A new fucking contender in the featherweight division just showed himself on the main card. Good job, Enrique Barzola. You got the job done. Rodolfo Vieira versus Oscar Piacota. I thought Piacota was going to get it. I thought Rodolfo Vieira was going to get it done, but I thought Oscar Piacota was way more experienced than him. I thought he was going to show him some ropes. Rodolfo Vieira, again, dominated. Got the decision. Took Piacota down at will. Big guy for middleweight. Big, strong guy. Showed his impressiveness on top control. Pounded the shit out of him, and eventually the submission opened itself up. And Vieira got the job done. Well done, Vieira. Volkan Ozdemir versus Ali Latifi. No time. I picked Ozdemir to win. People said Latifi was going to KO him. I said Latifi gasses out after the first round. And that's exactly what fucking happened. Volkan Ozdemir did the perfect game plan. Don't fucking message me, you bitch. Volkan Ozdemir had the perfect fucking game plan. Made Latifi work in the first, landed some good shots, went to the body with knees, went to the head with knees, went to the body with shots and punches and shit like that. Ilir Latifi came into the second round and Ozdemir did exactly the right thing. What you do is you make him work for the first minute and then he will gas out for the rest of the round and you will pick him apart. And that's what Volkan Ozdemir did. Every round in the second and third and fourth and fifth, if Ilir Latifi ever main events, he has 1 minute of work. And after that, you deal with him. And for Ozdemir to go to the body like he did shows that he knew that was the game plan. And he executed it perfectly, KOing Latifi out cold. He wants Blachowicz or Reyes. I think he's going to get Rakic because the UFC is going to say, hey, even though I thought he beat Reyes, hey, you've won 1 out of your last 4. You haven't called the shots. We do. Here's Rakic and Russia at the end of the year. That's what they're going to do. Luis Eduardo Grigori versus Humberto Bandone. I thought Humberto Bandone won all 3 rounds. I was playing Minecraft in the background during this one, I'll be honest with you guys. But I thought Grigori didn't win, but they gave it to him. It was in Uruguay. He's from Uruguay. So, yeah. Vicente Luque also got a decision. South American in Uruguay. I thought Mike Perry won. His nose was fucked up, but I thought he won the fight quite clearly, to be honest with you. Mike Perry deserved that win. Yeah. I've done a whole prediction. I've done a whole breakdown video on that on my channel. If you want to go check it out, I can't get angry right now, okay? I'm just trying to calm down. Because my blood pressure is getting extremely high just thinking about this. I thought Perry won. It would be great for the promotion if he won. But hey, even though he lost, Perry versus Lawler. Co-main event of any fight night. Let's make it happen. Perry versus Lawler. Let's do it. You know what I'm saying? That's the next fight to make. They're both coming off losses. It kind of works out better this way. Perry's just a mainstay in the division. Luque. Let's do Luque versus Ponzinibbio on Ponzinibbio's return in Brazil. Argentina versus Brazil. Let's make it happen. Good shit. Shevchenko versus Carmouche. Oh, subscribe. Subscribe. Subscribe.